Brian from Snow Walker Outdoors. So you remember the quick portage yoke that we made using bungees and a hockey stick and everything, and it cost us what, like $7 or something like that. So this one's a little bit more expensive, but after using that when I was in the Adirondacks, it's no bueno. I mean, it's good for doing what you need to do, but it winds up being a pain in the ass putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off. So I decided to actually, I saw these for sale, but figured I could make it. So today I'm going to show you how to make a removable portage yoke for your canoe, and I'm going to show you a couple of little upgrades, or at least one upgrade to the pack, and we'll get going. So when you start, you're going to need to get yourself a portage yoke. So you're going to have to measure the width of your canoe and get the appropriate size yoke. Just remember that it has to extend further past the gunnels, because it's going to rest on top of your gunnel when you use your holdfast or your clamp to hold it in place. You can get these for about 27 bucks, somewhere around there. I got this from Essex Industries. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I just ordered another canoe. I ordered another pack style canoe for an upcoming series on Nessmuck, and I'll be picking that up in April of next year. So talking to the guy threw one in. I told him I wanted to make one, and he threw one in for me. So, you know, I thanked him for it and bought him a cup of coffee, and there you go. So I didn't pay for this yoke. It was given to me, but they are for sale for about $27. Then you're going to go, and you can't beat Amazon for certain things, get a set of these holdfasts. They are about 20 bucks. I'll put a link to these in the description as well. Now let's take it over to the pack. I'm going to show you how I set it up, show you where to drill your holes, put it together, and then you'll be done. How we actually set this up. So what I did is I put the yoke in the area that I want. It's pretty much in the middle of the canoe. We know the stern is going to be a little bit heavier because we want it to ride like this as we're walking. Then we just have our hands just to hold it steady while we're walking. So we take the yoke and we split the yoke right in the center, and what makes it easy on the pack is the fact that we do have basically like this small keel line. So I just eyeballed this up, and then I clamp it into place. Now I'm going to be able to actually measure how far out I'm going to take my holdfasts, and then I'm going to drill a hole in, and then we're just going to put the whole yoke together. Really simple. Once I have this in place, what I actually want to do is I want to just draw a line. That's where I know where the gunnel is. We'll do it on the other side before we do anything, before we take this off. On my holdfast, we have the two sides. We're simply going to use the shorter side. Take it, put it up flush against the inside of the canoe by the gunnel. Put the long end here and brace it. Now, I'm going to take my tape measure. I go to the inside of the gunnel. I see to where that hole is for the nut, or for the bolt actually, my bad. And I'm looking at it and I measure 2.5 inches. It should be right in the center of this hole. Just come back here, put it on that line. I move just a skosh in. About 2.5 inches. So right around there is where I'm going to drill my hole. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it in, tighten it up, and I'll go back and I'll do the other side. Take my holdfast, get our bolt in, lined up. Get our washer. That takes care of one side. There you have it, both sides are done. Now we only need to check it out. So the upgrade that I did to the pack is I put that new thwart in. The old one, I just didn't like it anymore. It has no character. It was pretty plain, and also had a little bit of rot to it. So while I was at Essex Industries picking out my new canoe, I picked up a new thwart, and I put that in today as well. So let's get back to the yoke. Anyway, that's how you put it all together. That's how you get it on your canoe. Fine tune your adjustments as to where you want it for when you're doing your portage. It took me about 2 times to figure out where the sweet spot was to carry that when we just picked it up. And yeah, so we're good to go. Can I use this right now? Absolutely. However, it's not completely done yet, and this is what I plan to do with it. One, when the new canoe comes in, I want to measure this to it because it's just about the same size as the pack, except it only weighs 26 pounds. And I'm going to be sitting on the floor as opposed to sitting up in the seat. I'm going to be double blading that, much like Nessmuck, and that's why I got the canoe. It's for an up-and-coming series on that. But I want to adjust this for that as well, so I can use it for the pack, and then I'll use it for the new one. What I'm thinking about doing is actually using slots. I'll take it to a buddy of mine that can actually cut the slots and then have him do that for me so that it's adjustable on both of the canoes. The last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get Flex Seal, and I'm going to cover this all the way around so it doesn't mar anything on any canoe that I might use it on. So on the low end, it'll probably cost you about 40 bucks to make one of these. On the high end, it'll probably cost you about 60 bucks. Either way, you're still saving money versus buying one pre-made. You can customize it yourself. You can do whatever you want to do. You can put yoke pads on there if you want, whatever. So, Brian from Snowwalker Outdoors. Wear your PFD. Happy paddling. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.